Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. In this video, we're going to talk about how to directly short a stock on the ASX. Previously, I talked about put options and warrants as a way to get short exposure, but in this case, we're going to directly short a stock on the ASX. Now, real briefly, I'm not a financial advisor, and this content should not be taken as financial advice, nor am I recommending you to buy, sell, or do anything in particular with any stock that I talk about today. Consider it as education and entertainment purposes only. Now, I'm using Iris Trader here, and the alternative platform is Iris Viewpoint. However, you also need a broker that enables shorting, a CFD DMA provider. And there are two brokers that I'm aware of that allow shorting and both use Iris Trader and Iris Viewpoint, and that is Invast and FP Markets. So in this demonstration, this will be Iris Trader with Invast. Now, if you want your screen to look just like this, set up the way I have it, I've got a video tutorial below if you want to check that out. So let's pick a stock that we think is profitable to the downside for short exposure. So I got LYC here. It's on a big downtrend, big downswing at the moment. And I believe that I can make money shorting this particular stock as I believe it will continue to go down. So in this example, we type in LYC in the depth, or we can bring up LYC in the quote box here, or in the course of sales. Or we can just simply bring up a ticket by right click and create sell order. The LYC ticker will be here already pre-filled. The price will also be pre-filled already on what's available to sell. However, what we want to look at is this box here, which says short YN. That means, is this stock shortable, yes or no? In this case, it's shortable. Do keep in mind that just because there's a Y there doesn't automatically guarantee that you're able to get stock to actually sell. Because keep in mind, in order to short sell, someone needs to be able to provide those shares in order for you to sell them. Typically, you won't have issues with large cap stocks as there's lots of shares going around for borrow. However, you'll sometimes struggle with small market cap stocks, particularly when they're super popular for the day, in order to lock in borrow and get a short sell. But for large cap companies, there's usually no real issue. So in this example, we want to short 100 shares at, let's say, we want to guarantee to get a fill, so we want to get around $8.65, which makes the trade value $865. Keep in mind, we only have $500 of free equity, and the reason we can make this trade is because we have an initial margin of 20%, which means 5 times leverage. This leverage is fixed and cannot be changed. So if you want to if you don't want to use margin at all, you can reduce this to around 55 shares and the total trade value will be 475. We're going to use a little bit of margin here. You can see it's going to cost us $173 of margin. We click sell and OK. You can see straight away in our order pad, it's not pending, it's already been executed and filled. So we end up with actual volume of -100. We've successfully shorted the stock. Now, in order to close out this position, we right click on the stock and click buy, and we can lessen our position by 50 shares by simply buying. Need to increase, so that's sitting in the order book at the moment, so we can increase the price a little bit to make sure we get filled. And now we've successfully closed out 50 of those shares, and we have 50 remaining to the short side. So you can't actually open separate positions. You can't short and go long at the same time. If you short, and any long position will net off the position. So we want to close this off with 50 shares remaining, and we want to guarantee a fill. So we're going to increase it a little bit. And that's it. We've just demonstrated how to short a stock successfully and how to close out that short position. If you found this content helpful or useful at all, please do consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I'd appreciate that. Otherwise, guys, I'll catch you in the next video.